I think it's canon that R2D2 is a lesbian.
I want to get right into the show. Obviously, what's dominating entertainment right now is a lot of conversations that's happening surrounding Star Wars and Acolyte. Now, as it has already said that he's struggling to get through it. But before we get into actually what's going on in Acolyte, we will go through there and we'll get asked to update us on everything that's happening. I want to first watch this video together. I'm not even going to set it up. Let's just watch it together and we'll get our reactions here. Let's check it out.
I want to ask you both because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you
Not
bracing
the gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the
It's pretty gay. Let's be honest.
I agree.
Leslie, how do you feel?
Am I gay? Yes.
Well, no, I know you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point.
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure so.
Because nerds are gay.
Well, some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Was this the fun elements of
No, I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I'm frankly
You're offended?
into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so
All right,
gay.
let's pause it. We're going to continue on. I just want a quick thoughts here. Does this feel like Star Wars? Like right now that we're talking, like the way this interview is going so far, does this feel like a Star Wars interview?
No, it feels like an interview that's been conducted at the Blue Oyster Bar.
My thoughts exactly. Let's finish it out and then we'll really have a conversation about it all.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you telling me with a straight face that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think.
He's a droid.
This is more outward.
I think it's canon that R2D2 is a lesbian.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ask Filoni. Okay.
The rap was the one that actually talked about this and discussed it. So first thoughts there as before I give you mine, because I know we had to struggle through that. I can really only give you my kind of just general thoughts on this, but I will let you go first. You see that before you go to watch Acolyte, which we'll get into the actual details of the show. But just from a promotional standpoint, you're getting stoked. I know you're not literally getting stoked on Acolyte, but you get what I'm saying. The whole
I think
point
if I was on stat, somebody would try to stoke me. Yes.
What I'm saying is the whole point of the press tours that they do is to get people enthusiastic about the Acolyte, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So what is your takeaway there when you hear them discussing that in the manner that they're discussing it? What's the first takeaway that you get?
Well, my response to that on Twitter was pathetic. If I could go a little bit further than just pathetic, it just shows the rampant narcissism and lack of actual any care or respect for the franchise, for the characters, for the fans. And it's just a demonstration of inserting your own politics because of your rampant narcissism. That's what I see. I see a couple of children, pathetic children that have been given a wonderful property to look after, and all they can do is say, hey, let's turn it into me because I am the center of my own universe and everything should revolve around me. Look, I've gayed up Star Wars. Star Wars is gay now. Get with the program. If you don't like gays, then gay off because we're gay. Gay.
Yeah. This is my takeaway from that. I mean, obviously, if you are a Star Wars fan, I think you're going to feel in a similar way to how Ass feels, right? And I'm just looking at it outside looking in. Just from a marketing perspective, I mean, it just almost is like, I generally don't like to use the term tone deaf. I don't. But do you think that they are totally aware of the general landscape of entertainment right now? How a lot of people are kind of sick of this stuff and just what
Not
people
that
are
money.
saying. Well, yeah, also, but how people feel about Star Wars in general. And we talked about that last show, that point that you just made. It's not their money, right? It's no skin in the game. That was the general theme of the segment that we discussed. And
Sugar
I think
daddy. Sugar daddy.
that's it. It's another gig. Do they actually care about it, or is it more of just a platform or a stepping stool to, I guess, try to validate kind of their overall worldview. Like, and that's just the Star Wars here is just a vehicle for them to be able to do that. Obviously, that's the feeling I get. But I also think that, you know, I understand where people have some sort of they want to be white pilled. They want to like, okay, it's really, really bad right now. It can't possibly get worse. And then they come out with something like Acolyte, which, remember, this is following, if you're considering Disney as well, this is following some pretty epic failures that they've had. And it's all for the similar reason. So you would think everybody's on the same page. We're going into the marketing. This cannot be the primary focus, or this can't be kind of one of our major talking points. We cannot do that. It has bit us in the ass before. We can't possibly go that route again. But I don't get that feeling at all. And I almost feel like, well, for Disney, the worst has yet to come, because it's not even, we're not even at triple down here. We're at what, quintupling perhaps down on. No, it's about the social justice element. It's about the sexuality element. This is still what Star Wars and what we're going to be hyper emphasizing going into the future with our shows and potentially maybe movies as they come out. But it's really bizarre. And it's hard to imagine that despite coming off of those epic failures, it's still the same. Like, I don't get a feeling that there's been any sort of adjustment back office or with their teams or anything. I don't get that feeling at all. I think they're still like, yeah, all is good.
I've maintained from day one that Disney are going down with this ship, and they will. They will go down with this DIE social justice. Let's get kids zipper-titting every opportunity. They're going to go down. They're going to go down that route. They ain't changing. Iger has opened his mouth multiple times. There has been zero change in terms of the product that they're putting out. Zero change in the targeting of the kids. Zero change in the not so gay agenda, which they admitted to, which was leaked out. Yes. Zero change whatsoever. Within the first 15 minutes of the first episode, we find out that the main protagonist was brought up by two mums. In episode 3, which hasn't come out yet, in episode 4, we're going to discover that Leslie Headland has made the Force be created by two Force-using women. Or two women created the Force by scissoring, I guess. That's how the Force manifested, by lesbian sex. The Force is female, Eric. And by female, I mean a lesbian. Do you like Star Wars? Do you remember Star Wars? I don't. I don't got a fucking clue.
I'm at a loss for words, man. I really don't understand it. Other than, I mean, yeah, they believe that they have unlimited money.
Yeah.
And we've seen that they don't. I mean, they've made their adjustments. They've cut their jobs. And still, it looks like it's not enough. It's like, it's still the same thing. Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios.